Black on black crime? Oh my goodness. So I at first was gonna do a separate video about the comments that Don Lemon said regarding white men and then how Matt Walsh did the meme. But I think this just flows more perfectly into this video. Because if you haven't heard, there was, another common occurrence by this certain demographic. You had a white male, Vincent Battiloro, okay? Battiloro, it's hilarious that they call him Battiloro because you had to be batch crazy to do something like this. So Vincent is a representative, is emblematic of a large swath of this country. White, male, incel, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and violent and low impulse control. That's interesting. That's awfully similar to another demographic that they say. Never mind. That's not important. Let's continue on with the story. Well, Vincent was apparently trying to go after this girl, and the girl was like, "No, leave me alone. You're weird." Right? Yeah, I'm sure they hear this all the time. You're weird. You're ugly. You're nasty. You got no muscles. You got no game. Right?
She reportedly had spurned his advances and had filed for a restraining order against him.
Hi, can I place an order for delivery, please? Can I get 2 large pepperoni pieces? It'll be cash at the door.
He then lets out that demonic laugh.
So what happens is now Vincent is starting to see that this girl is making fun of Charlie Kirk. And Vincent loses it. He goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And Vincent goes so crazy. And I don't want to give him an out by saying crazy because that I don't mean by like insanity, oh, I'm innocent because I'm crazy. I mean like this is like their normal state. Just based off the pattern recognition, this is their normal state is crazy. So Vincent uses his car and at 70 miles per hour, that's correct. He goes over and takes, unfortunately, the life of these 2 girls. They are now in heaven. God rest their soul. Something, Charlie Kirk is unfamiliar with. Isn't that right, Charlie? Yeah, I know.
Tells viewers it's all because allegedly Maria had made fun of Charlie Kirk.
So this individual who was inspired by Charlie Kirk and the likes of Andrew Tate, he did this violent, heinous activity, this tragedy. And I'm very curious, maybe Piers Morgan will have me back on to talk about the violence of the right. Maybe J.D. Vance and Donald Trump will put out a tweet to talk about, the violence of the right and how we have to cool down the temperature. Maybe Charlie Kirk. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if you can tweet from hell, but, give it a shot. Ask Satan for permission. Maybe Charlie Kirk can tell us about this awesome shirt. And this, I will say, is an awesome shirt. How did per capita help Charlie Kirk? Can someone explain that to me? For all the high IQ white men out there, can one of y'all explain it to me? I find it so fascinating. Now, tying back in to what Don Lemon said, which was white men, y'all are broken, y'all need help.
Men who look like you, men who vote like you, and men who sound like you. White men, something is broken.
Damn.
Something is cracked.
Damn.
Deep inside when so many of you believe the answer to fear, to loss, to change is violence.
And the irony of Matt Walsh talking about, well, black men are way more violent. Sir, within a time span of what, maybe a few weeks, y'all killed Charlie Kirk. Y'all did a mass shooting, multiple mass shootings. Y'all now just attacked someone, actually took the life of 2 innocent girls because of words, all right? And you had Piers Morgan calling me, getting upset about me over memes. Bruh. And then they want to talk about, black on black crime. Listen, how did that help these 2 girls? How did per capita help Charlie Kirk? How did per capita help the kids that were praying in the middle of prayer that a white male youth went and pow, the school, okay, the church? How does that help them? Can someone explain that to me? This is a great shirt. I love this shirt. Per capita, all right? This may be the only shirt I wear for all of my videos, okay, for the rest of this year. How did the per capita, how'd that help? Can someone explain that to me? All right, anybody in the audience? Perhaps what you should be focused on is yourself. Perhaps instead of deflecting blame and responsibility on black crime, because I don't know how black on black crime affects you, little Timmy. How did black on black crime affect Charlie Kirk, huh? How did black on black crime affect these two girls? How did black on black crime affect, anyone? In the history of this country, to be honest with you, there has been one group of people, and these evil people, all right, the lineage of evil, as I call them, all right, when it comes to these white males, and it's always a white male, always. You can look throughout all of history, it always stems from a white male.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Always. And let me just be clear, I'm not blaming all white men. No. I'm not doing that, because you have to understand, that's what they love to do. That's what they try to argue with Don Lemon, right? Well, you're married to a white male. Listen, the white male that Don Lemon's talking about, the white male that I'm talking about, they would have killed him, okay? They would have had him hanging from a tree and called him an N-word lover. That's what they would have done, all right? Damn. So there is a group of white men throughout this country who would have killed the good white men, who would have tried to stop, hey, we shouldn't do slavery. They would have killed them, and they did. Hey, we shouldn't do this. Hey, we should allow women to vote. They would have killed them, and they did. Every single progress that we've had in this country, there have been these evil white men, and everyone else who try to stop them. And eventually it gets to the point where they're in such a position of power that they terrorize. And we see this now with Donald Trump, okay, who I very much believe is a part of this lineage of evil, who are now terrorizing the country. And it's up to everyone else, all of us, to stand up and fight against this tyranny, to stand up and fight against this censorship, against this fascist dictator, all right? This Hitler is what J.D. Vance said. I didn't call him that. Vance called him Hitler.
I'm a never Trump guy. Never liked him. Terrible candidate. Idiot if you voted for him. Might be America's Hitler. Might be a cynical a-hole. Cultural heroine. Noxious and reprehensible.
Because these people want to deflect blame. They want to have the majority of y'all white Ignants. And I'm going to call y'all that because that's what y'all are. Unfortunately, you guys are useful idiots to the white elites. All these people praising J.D. Vance, all these people praising Trump, all these people praising these white pundits, they don't live where you live, okay? And I'm the only person, along with, I'll say, Don Lemon. Don Lemon's trying to help you all out as well. But I've been trying to help you guys out for quite some time. I've been trying to tell you that the Lyndon B. Johnson quote is what's going to destroy and implode this country. You are so focused on a white girl on a train, okay, who is horrible tragedy, but you're focused on the black person and not the schizophrenia that the person suffered from, okay? Because apparently black people can't have mental problems because that is exclusive to white people in their heads. That's what you have to understand. And per capita, they would be correct, okay? Y'all got it when it comes to mental health. Y'all got it when it comes to suicide. Y'all got it when it comes to degeneracy of any and all kind. Y'all got it when it comes to vandalism, arson, money laundering, tax fraud. I can go on and on and on, all the crimes per capita y'all represent. The only way it can help you is if you care about you. And the sad part is, I hope all the white people, okay, the white Ignants, all right, hope all y'all are listening to me, they don't care about you. That's correct. They don't care about you. And you don't care about you. That's what they've conditioned you to believe, is that you don't care so much about, you care so little about you that you're more focused on black people. You're more focused on black. Your house is burning and you too busy snooping into, they're not supposed to have a dog in the house. Let me call HOA. That's the type, your house is literally on fire. Your hand is falling off, it's melting. That's correct, as the fire is melting the skin from your hand and you're in the middle of trying to call the police on the black person. Damn. That is damaging. That's going to harm you and it's going to harm the country that y'all built, right? That y'all were Vikings and y'all were conquerors, all right? That's what I'm just trying to help you. Just genuinely trying to help you, okay? Because as the sun comes closer to the earth, guess who one of the first people who are going to go bye-bye? Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you believe, listen, you're just a race baiter. That's what you are. You're just a race baiter. Or if you don't believe, listen, I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation. It seems like there's a certain demographic that is per capita throughout history has caused a lot of harm and turmoil, even to their own kind, okay? I didn't stop white women from voting. I didn't stop white women from getting a job. I didn't do any of those things, okay? So I'm just, even to your own women, y'all have been degenerate and evil and vile and wicked. So I can only imagine how y'all treated us and are still treating us till this day. So I just want everyone to understand the lineage of evil and that how we can stop them is that we all have to come together and stop this wickedness. As simple as that. Perhaps if they put just a modicum of energy that they do into constantly talking about black people and knowing all of our statistics, right? They know more black statistics than they do football players, okay? Than they do raisins in the potato salad. If they just spent a little bit of that energy on their own community, bruh, the world would be a better place. We could actually have Wakanda. We could have a utopia, but they don't want to do that. Their hatred doesn't allow them to do that. Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Thursday through Saturday, disagreement day. You can call in and duke it out, all right? Call in, duke it out. And, you know, if you're a coward, you probably won't. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to share, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Isn't that right, Charlie? Yeah, I know.